What's going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race and All-Star 7. The announcement has happened for the official winter season, and this is the best RuPaul's Drag Race announcement I have ever seen in my life. Let's talk, folks.
I don't do regrets. I'm trying to learn from my lessons, but do I get it yet? I want to set an example, but I'm not sure I done handle all my demons. I'm thinking that I should court a vet. I fight for all respect. I'm working overtime to keep in my head. I understand I'll get the love when I'm dead, so my focus is red. Choose the black out on what's keeping me chosen. I've been the token, now the back is ahead. On my soapbox, chucking.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Georgia, Carolina, your gated and discrimination-free community where we personalize culture and entertainment and then curate a conversation that's based on self-discovery and growth. I am your pop culture coordinator of all things inclusion and awareness, Jordan Renee. And I'm happy to have you back for another video. All right, everybody, we are talking RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 7, aka the official winter season. And I cannot tell you how happy I am to see this season come about. Because, like I've told you guys before, I have had a very interesting relationship with RuPaul's Drag Race and in congruence with that, the RuPaul's Drag Race fandom. Right? And I am excited that we are finally getting a winter season 1 because we've been hearing talk of this for years and years and years and years and years. And we've been hearing all the speculation and we've been saying who we think is gonna be there, who we want to be there. We've heard queens speculate about whether they would join, if they were asked or not, blah, 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 blah. And now we have the official 8 queens that they are bringing into the competition for the first all-winter season. We have Shea Coulee, we have Monet Exchange, Jada Essence Hall, we have Trinity the Tuck, we have Raja, we have Jinx Monsoon, we have the Vivian, and we have Evie Oddly. I am really excited because one, every single one of these winners I'm familiar with the exception of the Vivian. So I'm excited to get introduced to her. But all of these winners I'm extremely familiar with and I'm extremely huge fans of. But the main reason why I'm excited about this specific cast announcement is because the majority of the cast is queens of color. 5 out of 8 of the queens are Black. I am so excited. Like, the representation, especially with the history of the RuPaul's Drag Race fandom being so toxic and racist, it's so exciting to see the production company, the network, whoever put this cast together, shove Black queens and Black excellence in these fans' faces and say, damn it, you're gonna respect these Black queens, you're gonna love them, and you're gonna give them the fucking respect that they deserve. I am so excited to see this. Like, these queens are going to be this is going to be a show. Because not only is it all winners, so we can already expect the best of the best drag, but these winners are all huge personalities. Like, I think Monet Exchange might have said something about this. These were all Snatch Game winners. These are all huge personalities. These are all, you know, the best of the best of the best. So not only do they have the best handle on drag specifically, but they have the best handle on the competition. They have the best handle on how to create good television. So I just think that while this may be a RuPaul's best friend race type of season, I still think that they're gonna deliver a lot of spice and suspense when it comes to the way that the game is gonna go. I wonder if they're gonna do a twist just for the All-Star season, just for the winter season. I wonder if there's going to be a special twist to this season just for the winter season, because I think it would be interesting to see the queens send themselves home? Absolutely. But I just wonder how this is going to go, because for some reason, a part of me feels like there's no way that they are going to keep the same format that they've been keeping for regular All-Stars for an all-winter season. Like, there has to be some sort of huge dramatic change. Are they going to bring in lip sync assassins? How much, like, are they bumping up the prize money for the All-Star season 2? Are they raising the price of the cash chips every week? Is there going to be a top 2 lip syncing? Is there gonna be a bottom 2 lip syncing? Like, I am so excited because it feels like we're getting a brand new show. It feels like we're getting an entirely brand new show. And I am just, the potential of all the things that I'm getting ready to see in this season, I just know it's gonna be sickening. I know that it's going to be sickening, and I hope that somewhere within the context of the season, we have a conversation about the racist Drag Race fandom. And since we have a majority Black cast, I want there to be a specific deep dive conversation on how Black queens reconcile with the racism of the fandom, because it's not talked about enough. Like, it only gets addressed amongst queens of color. And I really want to see it talked about with not just an international queen in the room, but with white queens in the room. And I want to see, especially somebody like Jinx, who is one of the most effortlessly aware, socially conscious queens to walk the face of the earth. I think that she is going to offer a lot of perspective on how white people should be respecting African-American queens. And I hope that there is a dive into the nuance of the way that queens are treated, because Black queens have brought some of the most amazing drag to ever touch RuPaul's Drag Race's stage. Some of the best personalities to ever step on RuPaul's Drag Race's stage. And I'm not taking anything away from any of the Caucasian queens or Latin queens, Latinx queens that have been on the show. I'm just saying that African-American queens have notoriously been the most disrespected and the most hated queens in RuPaul's Drag Race fandom. And so I think it's time that now we take this moment, especially a cast with majority queens of color, and they're all winners, to turn the narrative around. I think this is the moment where we fix the RuPaul's Drag Race fandom. And I think that this is the moment where we start turning it around. Because this is the best All-Stars cast ever. I just think that they would have had to really go hard left to fuck this cast up. And the queens that they did choose for the first season, I'm glad that they have winners from... You know what? That's not even true. Raja is the only winner from the first era of Drag Race. Jinx is the only winner from like the second era of Drag Race. And then the rest of the queens on the show, if I'm not mistaken, are all like recently winning queens, like within the past 5 years is what I'm calling recent. So I'm glad that we do have queens from at least each generation of Drag Race, or at least close to each generation of Drag Race. I think we do have queens from, we at least have queens from each generation of Drag Race. I don't know if we have winners from each generation of Drag Race, because some of the winners are from All-Stars. So whereas their original season may have been in one era of Drag Race, their winning season may have been in a different era of Drag Race. Does that make sense? So I just think that this is going to be an incredible season. This is going to be an incredible show. I can't remember when the show is debuting, but it's going to be on Paramount Plus. I am probably just going to go ahead and get me a Paramount Plus subscription just to watch this, because I'm excited about Drag Race again. I am legitimately excited about Drag Race again. You know, for some reason, you know, I love drag and I love the new queens and this, that, and the third, but I just kind of felt like I wasn't getting like the full fantasy from new seasons, right? I felt like I was just getting new queens injected into the same show. But with this, I feel like we're getting a brand new franchise and it feels fresh and new. And I just can't wait to see all the trickery and riggery and fuckery that they're going to cast upon these queens in this season. Because I am just of the belief that there is no way that they're going to go through with a first all-winner season of Drag Race and not flip the entire game on its head. I'm just thoroughly convinced of that. Like, maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe I'm overly excited. Maybe I'm just giving it more than I think it's gonna give or than y'all think it's gonna give. But I'm excited. Like, I legitimately think we're finna get a whole new game. Like, I feel like we're gonna get a whole new twist on the show. I feel like we're finna get a whole new version of Snatch Game. I feel like we're finna get twists and turns, and I feel like they're finna to just really lay it on us, and they're finna drag race the hell out of us. And I'm excited about it because I have wanted to see some sort of blend of like nostalgic vintage Drag Race with new innovation Drag Race. And it seems like for some reason this show has to reinvent itself more often than maybe other reality shows. It just seems like for some reason, we're just insatiable bottoms and we just want fresh, new Drag Race. We want new tricks, new turns, but then we want to keep it the same and keep it nostalgic and keep it vintage and keep it true Drag Race, but we want new tricks and new shit. It's just, we complain about when they switch up the whole game, but then when they have the same format for 3 or 4 seasons, then we're like, well, damn, is y'all gonna switch up the show or what? It's crazy. But at the end of the day, I feel like there is a real opportunity to tell some very important stories from some very dynamic queens. And I'm hoping that we get the opportunity to really hear some really impactful journeys from these queens, because I feel like the people who have been cast on this season really have some incredible stories to share, not just about what they've been doing since they've won Drag Race, but I feel like they can also offer advice to new queens coming into the show, new winners who are coming into the sorority, and I feel like they can just offer some comfort and some relatability to queer people all across the world. And I hope that we get some of that back. Do you know what I mean? I hope we get some of the true relatability and heart-tugging moments back. That's one of the things I really want back. And not because it's forced. I really just want it to be like, you know, not pushed for an Emmy. There it is, I'll say it. Anyway, with that being said, y'all let me know. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this season. Let me know what y'all think about these queens. Let me know if you're surprised that there was anybody that was in this cast. Let me know if there's anybody that you wish was in this cast. Let me know who you want to see on the next season of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Winners season, the House Down Boots. Yeah, so with that being said, thank you so much for visiting. Thank you so much for returning. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my green heart emoji. This has been Georgia Carolina, and if you like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all of the YouTubey the things, and I'll hit you guys on the next one. See you soon. Peace. Goodbye, yeah. Drag!